everyone, I'm Nadine and welcome back to Bookish Nook. Today I am doing the Jennifer Lawrence book tag. So the Jennifer Lawrence book tag was created by Michael, so I will leave a link to that video down below so you can go check that out. This tag consists of 10 sort of statements that go along with Jennifer Lawrence's life and you pair a book with it. So let's dive in. And number one is growing up into Kentucky, so pick a book that takes place in a sort of rural space, and I picked Archer's Voice by Mia Sheridan. This follows a girl who sort of runs away and finds herself in this very small town and meets someone who's very intriguing to her, and she finds out a bunch of different stuff about him and then finally sort of gets to meet him, and a bunch of things happen from there. It is a fantastic book. I gave it a 5 out of 5 stars. So the second one is Discovery on the Streets of New York. So this is sort of pick a book that you browsed for and ended up liking, and for that I picked Hopeless by Colleen Hoover. I was sort of browsing through books on Kobo's website and I found this and I figured, why not, I'll just give it a try. It sounds pretty good, and ended up loving it. So I'm glad I found it. So the next question is beginning on TV and then into film, so a book series that gets better and better with each installment, and for that I'm going with The Lorien Legacies by Pittacus Lore. These books are a million times better, each one with each one. So number 4 is incredibly mediocre, but once you get to the second one, it blows this one out of the water and continues to do so with each installment. So definitely check this out if you haven't. So then it's the infamous Oscars trip, so pick a book or series that kind of hit a snag, and for this I'm going with Pretty Little Liars, and I don't know, these books were so good, the first 8, and then it got to the extension series that the author Sarah Shepard decided to do, and I think it had to do with the popularity of the TV show, and they just got really dumb. They kept making the same mistakes over and over, and it just got really stupid, so I sort of gave up on them. So the next one is Work with David O. Russell, so a dysfunctional character you can't help but love, and for that I'm going with Amy from Gone Girl by Gillian Flynn. That's pretty much all I'll say. I just love her character so much, and I don't know what that says about me, but I really like her character. So number 8 is Mystique, a villain who does awful things but thinks what they're doing is right, and for that I'm going with Cersei from A Song of Ice and Fire by George R. R. Martin, particularly in A Feast for Crows. If you've read this, you know what I'm talking about. Her entire endgame is to sort of protect herself and her family, and that's all that comes first. So everything that she's done in the name of protection of her family. So what she thinks she's doing, she thinks what she's doing is right, so that's why I chose Cersei. So the second to last question is The Hunger Games. So this book that I have to choose is a high profile, like my favorite series, and for that I'm going with Harry Potter and The Hunger Games. Of course, everyone knows what these are, and they are some of my absolute favorites, so I had to include them. Well, the last question is everything she's ever said, so your favorite comedic character, and for that I'm going with Jace Wayland from City of Bones. I love Jace. Everything he says is just so hilarious and snarky and fantastic, so I love his character and everything he says. So that was the Jennifer Lawrence book tag. Let me know down below if you've done it so I can go check it out, and if you want to do it, you should definitely do it. It's a lot of fun. Thanks for watching. Bye.